Bonita. Welcome back to our channel. I am Lucy.
I'm Nikki.
And together we are We the Wild Ones.
We're the Wild Ones.
We're the Wild Ones with a little cherry on top. Oh, bonsoir.
Delicious.
But here we are today to talk you through our Central America trip. We get DMs all the time. People being like, where'd you stay? What'd you eat? What'd you do? And we're like, darlings. So
we will tell you everything, yes.
We are going to just do Mexico and Belize today, just to kind of give you guys more details.
Yeah.
Our budget for this portion of our trip, so from Mexico all the way down into Guatemala, we spent about 2 months doing that kind of leg of the journey.
Yeah.
And I think during that time we probably spent about 10 grand each. But we were not
holding back.
That
was living large, like cocktails every day.
All the time.
Stayed in some pretty amazing accommodation.
We did. We did get a few, full disclosure, we did get a few little cheeky deals here and there through Instagram. But on the main consensus, we spent around $25 at the most per night accommodation.
Yeah.
And then kind of that made that our strict spendings per night. Now, transport,
so pretty much the whole way down. So just talking from Mexico to Belize, all through Mexico you get these buses. They're called ADO buses, and they are so user-friendly. They're safe. It's super chill, and there's like a big kind of like depot at each sort of main place that you want to go to. And then to get from Mexico to Belize, you obviously have to catch a boat.
And then when we go into each place, when we talk about each place we stay, we'll tell you where to stay. Either we stayed there or it was a good recommended spot. Where to eat. And kind of like the main activities that we did while we were there.
What to see.
So, without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, chicos.
First off, we arrived in Cancun, hung as we'd been at Splendid for 3 days. Yeah.
Woo! Just arrived in Cancun, baby! Woo! Spring break! It's Dolly. We've arrived. Salsa station. Bit of guac. Life's good. Cheers. Hola.
Anyway, so we just stayed in Cancun for one night and kind of thought we'd love to do Cancun, but we just didn't this trip.
Yeah.
And so we just went straight over to an island called...
well, we think this is how you say it, Isla Mujeres, maybe?
Hola!
We are in Isla
Mujeres. It's about half an hour ferry ride directly from Cancun. It's super easy to find the ferry station, ferry stop, whatever you call it. And you just catch the ferry over. Easy done. Where to stay? So there's an amazing hostel over on the island called Pocna. It's kind of like a party every night. They have like free live music until a certain point, and then it's like a free beach kind of disco every night.
Yeah. They also do yoga every morning. I think that was free as well.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Acro yoga.
Acro yoga every morning, and you're right on the beach as well. And this is in the most, that is Playa Norte really, isn't it? Well, it's like close enough to it.
Yeah, so you want to kind of stay as close to Playa Norte as you can, which is the northern beach. It's the most beautiful part of the island. It's absolutely beautiful. And Pocna is really close, so you can walk. So, whatever. Where to eat? Nikki, talk us through.
This is going to be hard to explain because it won't make sense unless you're there. But basically, like, where the main street is, there's like heaps and heaps and heaps of restaurants. But we found this little one that was on the corner.
Right at the end.
Yeah, before you like enter the main street. Red chairs, red umbrellas.
Yeah.
On a corner. not very big, and it was like the most delicious and cheapest food
in the world.
Like, and especially because over there it is a bit touristy, so they do jack some of the prices, but this was like
super budget, and
authentic as.
This is where our love of ceviche really flourished. If you don't know what ceviche is, it is raw seafood of any kind. So you can get just fish, you can get just lobster, you can get just prawn, or you can have like combined. And it's just literally cooked in a lime juice and then tomato, onion,
and usually like corn chips as well. Oh yeah, avo for sure.
And it is fucking off tap.
And healthy, except for the corn chips.
Yeah. So this is where our love of ceviche really started, and it kind of continued the whole time we were in Mexico. And in terms of an activity to do on Isla Mujeres, I think I got it that time. First time ever. We rented a buggy on the first day, and it was so fun. It's quite expensive, but do it.
There was 4 of us as well, so we just split it.
Split it between the 4 of us. And just drive around the island and go all the way around. There's like a big local area where all the local people live as well, and you can drive through there. And we were just stopping and drinking and stopping and drinking, stopping and eating.
Drinking Coco Locos. That's like their
which
thing.
made us a bit Coco Loco that night, to be honest. But so fun. And we also went to an amazing turtle sanctuary too, which is a must-do if you're into wildlife. Oh my gosh, that's Isla Mujeres done
and dusted.
So then we got in our little ferry back over to Cancun, got on the ADO bus and scooted down to Tulum. So, Tulum, where to stay? Nikki, go.
Where to stay? So you've got 2 options. So when you're looking at accommodation, you'll probably notice that some is a lot cheaper, and you'll be like, I'm going to get the cheap one. Cheap ones usually are in town. So the town is here, and then it's about a 30-minute bike ride to the beach, which is like, when you Google Tulum, that's what you see. You see the beautiful beaches. So if you've got the money and got the budget, it's so worth staying at the beach, because it's like
absolutely
a completely different vibe, and it's just.
You can get cheap accommodation on the beach side of Tulum as well.
Yeah.
Tulum? I don't know. But where to eat? So there's a million amazing taco stands in town. Actually, one night we ate at this taco stand just outside of like a dodgy hotel, and it was like one of the best meals we had.
And it was like 80 cents for a taco.
Don't be one of those idiots that's afraid to eat street food, because just get over it. Your stomach will just deal with it if you get a bit sick.
If you get sick, you get sick. But
we ate street food our whole trip, and we didn't really get that sick.
No.
So, but another amazing place to eat on the beach was called Raw Love. It's in one of the resorts there. It's amazing, like vegan, raw cheesecakes, all of that kind of stuff.
Yummy
very
smoothies.
Westernized, but very beautiful.
Good coffee as well, and just healthy if you want a little break on your body.
And then activity-wise in Tulum, there's a million things to do in Tulum, like literally a million. One of the funnest we did was the Cenotes. Hot tip for the Cenotes, go first thing in the morning, because you'll beat the massive crowds. And then, what else?
Just high bikes.
High bikes.
Make sure you hire bikes. And then
we did a pub crawl.
Yeah, we did a little pub crawl on bikes, and
which was really
cruising
fun.
along. Yeah, just pull into everything. Looks amazing, so you'll just want to like kind of cruise in. And there's happy hour everywhere.
Oh yes, happy hour sunset at Mateo's,
yes.
which is on the beach side of Tulum, is really, really fun, and they have a really like high up.
It's like a deck.
It's like a deck that's really high up.
And they claim they have the best fish tacos, and they were pretty bloody good.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
And that's Tulum. That's Tulum in a nutshell. Tulum is a beast.
Yeah.
But we kind of really narrowed that down.
A general party as well that's big there is the full moon party at Papaya Playa.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't go to that though.
We didn't.
It's quite expensive.
On the way there.
Yeah. Then the next place we went, oh my gosh, this place was incredible, and not many people, well, heaps of people know about it, but we didn't know about it, and we got recommended to go there, and thank gosh, because it was one of the best spots we stayed.
So nice.
It's a little lake called Bacala. So it's about, 3 hours south of Tulum?
Yeah.
on your way to Belize. So you're like on the bus cruising down, and you stop in this like tiny little town where you're like, you wouldn't even know the natural beauty that's kind of next to it. But it's incredible. And it's a big, giant freshwater lake. So where to stay, Nick?
We stayed at Lulu's. It was an Airbnb, and like there's just all different sort of room varieties there, and that was awesome. You're like right on the lake. It's super cute. They had a really yummy breakfast as well. Like
Yeah.
granola and fruit. And
It was
stuff.
vegan, I think. It was a vegan restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was so good.
Where to eat? We found this Japanese restaurant slash Mezcal bar. And I think we went there like every night we stayed there because the food was just so good. And it was so nice to just have a refreshing change from Mexican food. Like,
We were just living on tacos at this stage, so like when we saw udon noodles,
we were like, delicious, really good sushi.
super
like,
fresh sashimi as well.
oh, it was so amazing. So we can't remember the name, but it's the only
the only
Japanese
one, yeah.
restaurant there. And then in terms of an activity to do in Bacalar, this is like activity central. So we rented a catamaran boat and did a whole day cruising around to different parts of the lake, which was incredible.
Yeah.
And you could just drink beer, eat fresh food.
You take your own beers and snacks or whatever on, and then
they gave us fruit. Remember,
they had fruit. Yeah,
Yeah.
we took chippies.
We took chips. And you just cruise all day. Another thing you need to do is go to the rapids. It is incredible at the rapids.
So beautiful.
And spend a couple of hours there. You can have lunch there, have some beers, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much Bacalar in a nutshell. But make sure you stop there because it's incredible. Pardon me. So then we got on another bus and travelled down. Where do we travel to?
Chetumal.
Chetumal?
I think so. Yeah. So it's on the border of Mexico and Belize. So Chetumal was the town, but then you catch the boat to Caye Caulker because it's obviously an island.
Yeah. So we just travelled down, got off the bus, and then you actually had to catch a taxi from the bus to the ferry terminal. Note this down. When you get to the ferry terminal, you pay an exit fee to be leaving Mexico. Make sure you have cash, Mexican pesos, to pay for that. And then you travel by boat over to Caye Caulker, which is part of Belize. And we got our bags to be searched. There were sniffer dogs, so it's like a full-on.
It's a border crossing.
Crossing. You're leaving a country. You're getting your passport stamped. So make sure you have your passport.
Hope you got your passport.
Hope you got your passport, because if not, you are in a fuckload of trouble. And then we travelled over to Caye Caulker, and we ended up staying in Caye Caulker for so long, maybe 5 or 6 days, maybe 7 days. And it's really cool. It's this beautiful little island with all those bright coloured buildings that you see in photos.
It's really Rastafarian. So when you go to Belize, everyone speaks English there, which we did not know. We were like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, they all speak English. They do still have Belize money though, but otherwise you can use US dollars. And yeah, it was just full Bob Marley vibes.
It was sick. Everyone's like, go slow, man, go slow.
Really cool.
One thing, where to stay? We just kind of stayed in a bit of an old hotel, to be quite honest.
We just went cheap. Yeah. We were in a 4-person dorm room.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And so you can do that pretty well over there. I didn't note any really amazing accommodation while we were there.
No,
we did a lot of research.
There's one strip that has everything. So
just stay on the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can stay on that main kind of, I think it's called Front Road. Where to eat. There are the most incredible lobster stores everywhere.
Yeah.
Little shacks that sell you mashed potatoes.
It's literally a barbecue on the side of the road. So
off tap.
I actually found out I was allergic to lobster after smashing down a whole one. So yeah, that was disappointing, but still no regrets because it was that good.
Activity-wise in Caye Caulker was definitely do the Ragamuffin tour. So it's a full day of snorkeling. And like literally the snorkeling was incredible, wasn't it?
So good. You go to like 3 little snorkel spots, and like first one you swim with the nurse sharks. It's like those little gummy.
Yeah. Oh,
gummy
so
shark
amazing.
things. Really cool.
And we actually, this is a funny story. There's like an underwater cave, and they're like, oh, if you're feeling up for it, it's about 8 meters deep. Go down and swim through the underwater cave. So the boys did it, and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna do it. Like, girl power. Went down, didn't equalize pressurize my nose. My whole brain felt like it had popped out through my ears. I eventually swam through, like, because you had to go through it.
Her little body was, because I was like filming her on the GoPro.
I was just like, got to the top and I was like, ah! My fucking ears! And I was like to the dude, I was like, mate, can I like go somewhere? I need to sit on that little rock or something over there. He's like, you cannot sit on the coral. And I was like, oh! My ears were like bleeding. They hurt so much. So don't do that. Always pressurize.
Make sure you equalize.
Pressurize, equalize. But then you end up doing a big afternoon tour and you just get absolutely lit. It's a rum tour.
Yeah, so they pack like a gallon of rum punch on it. So like that's their thing.
Rum punch!
Yeah.
Dylan, Rivers, rum punch, refills. Drop it low, Dylan, drop it low.
Rum punch.
You get rum punch for free everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Whereas, like, even with dinner and stuff, you get unlimited free rum punch.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. Belize's Caye Caulker is really cool.
Yeah.
I would recommend definitely staying there for a few days if you do this trip.
Yeah.
But that's about all we're going to share with you guys today.
Don't overload you.
Don't want to overload you, and we will be doing another video soon of Guatemala and
Just Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, we
this
bought in all
helps.
these props, but we didn't actually use them. This is Mezcal.
Mezcal. Did we
So-
talk to you about Mezcal?
Yes,
Yes.
Mezcal bars. Mezcal is kind of like
How cute is it?
another form of tequila, except it's more smoky, and it's massive in Mexico.
Yeah, delish.
So we've got that. We need to drink that.
Eat it. Eat it if you want.
And we've bought in a Mexican rug just because we felt festive, you know.
I
I don't know the words to that. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. We will make another video for you guys next week.
See.
Yay! Oh, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe
Thumbs up.
and give us a thumbs
And we
up.
just generally hope that it helped everyone who's planning a trip.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yay.
Yay! Ciao, guys.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
Blah, blah, blah. Blue, blue. Blue, blue, blue.